Welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. One of the best days of the week to trade. I'm really excited. Get a couple of nice little good moves on this BRSH. There's one stock that is down really big. And we're going to check it out, this BETR. I guess what the story is with that one, but we're going to come back to it. Good to see you, Lita. Good to see you all. Good to see Grant, Michael, everyone. Always nice to see those familiar faces. And once again, everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, and everyone, welcome back. Good to see you all. All right, so let's do a couple of shopping here. Let's see what's happening. First of all, there was a couple of really nice moves in the market regarding my certain stocks. The big news, we're all going to be talking about it, is NVIDIA. Okay, so NVIDIA, once again, rocketed yesterday. Earnings announcements, that was the big news. I'm actually going to be doing I'm going to be on NASDAQ today at 1 o'clock. So you can watch me live on there at NASDAQ Center. So we'll give you guys the link in the trading room, and we'll broadcast live on our social media network. But we're going to talk a little bit about NVIDIA and what's going on that regarding about how to use NASDAQ Book Viewer and everything. But you could see the stock did pretty well. And it wasn't like what happened back in May when the thing went from like 300 all the way to 400. But, it is up about 31 points. NVIDIA's doing phenomenal, probably the best performer. Actually, I'm sorry, it is the best performer of the year. I mean, the stock was literally about an $100 price range back in the beginning of the year. You can see where it is right now, probably, and it all has to do with AI, So once again, I talked about this yesterday about the forest fires and, what happened in Hawaii, with the fires there. These companies, regardless, having certain thoughts on, that's not true, that is fake news, whatever it is. Listen, you like AI, you're scared of it, you want nothing to do with it, you want to trade against it, you're going to get hurt. What it is, and NVIDIA is really benefiting from it, and they are with their super chips. It's pretty funny, but first was their big gaming, video cards, and now obviously it's in the AI, and that's stupid people out there, I'll tell you that. So anyway, let's go talk about what's moving what we traded yesterday and what's going on. So first of all, a couple of stocks are moving. Obviously, everyone we talked about the theft that's going on regarding about all these stores, and they reported terrible earnings, and if you've been reading the news, and you could see what's happening with bail reforms, and they're not prosecuting these people. Even employees are getting fired to even stop these thieves. They're all getting crushed anyway. Dick's made it, said themselves, stock $150. The only person it hurts is the shareholder. But for us as an opportunity, that big catastrophe is that opportunity. Stock got really hit, but it did make a little bit of comeback yesterday, and she is poking up there. I want to keep an eye on it because it could be a short-term swing trade, but until they get this whole crime thing under control, and you know what, they're not going to stop. Actually, it only gets worse. So. But you're going to get some bottom fishing going on. People are going to average down. So don't be sold on this whole thing that you think that because it's going to be the new norm, as in it's going to probably bounce. But until they fix that, these stocks are going to get hit. And you know what? We saw that happen with especially Nordstrom's, big brand name department store, and all of them. I wish there was a couple other ones too, but Macy's and all of them. But let's talk about what else was moving in the news. We had VCIG that moved pretty nicely yesterday. Very inexpensive stock. Nice little move early in the morning. Went from $5 early to 10 o'clock, ran to about $8. That was a really nice move. Then did a shake, and then had a nice pop there for all the way to $9. That stock was a really nice little stock right there. Why can't I go back? But some of you remember this. We traded back in May 2nd, ran from $2 to $24. Once again, don't ever think that, because we saw what happened here back on this day, back in June. It did the same thing, 3 to 11, and you can see it just gets smaller. But, it's been a fun, good day trade. That stock did pretty well. AI did great. Obviously, AI benefiting from the news of what happened with NVIDIA. So if you missed the NVIDIA trade, remember, it is a leader, and there are follower stocks, and AI was one of them. So that one did pretty good after hours. That was pretty cool. APLD was also a really nice move going into the afternoon regarding about it. All these stocks did pretty well. Carvana did move pretty nicely too. The stock has been very well to us. We finally came to some major resistance levels back last year, exactly at this time, and you could see how the stock came right back down. It's long term doesn't look good. Okay. Short term, it was pretty good on the day trading part about it. A couple other ones I want to touch upon. HE was a great short yesterday. This thing is just getting hammered. Mara did really well yesterday. One of the stocks I did a swing trade on, and I jumped in right around here around 10 o'clock. And stock did really well on Mara, and then Riot, obviously, same thing. And what's nice about these stocks is, once again, you want to be a good swing trader. You want to be a good options trader. It all starts from day trading. So anyway, you can see Riot, big support levels finally coming back here in April, May, and June. Stock was at 20. It's down about 50%. You know what? I took a shot and it worked out. Okay. So Mara and Riot, exactly the same. You can see Mara came down, took a shot at a major support levels. You know what? Worked out well. So, but doesn't mean I'm not going to sell it. Okay. Listen, that's why you can't mix and match. This is all done into design. A couple other stocks also on a swing trade did pretty well. Nevo moved really well. Just broke almost all-time highs. Nevo moved pretty nice. APLS was another stock that we had yesterday. Like I said, nice big move. The stock got destroyed on a swing trade. I'm really ticked off I didn't get in earlier. I was thinking about buying it right around the 28, 29. Gapped up really nice yesterday, but that one also pretty good swing trade also out there. So once again, swing trade, day trade, we do both. All right. Now let's talk about what's moving this morning, because that's really why we're here. Now Thursday is always a great morning to trade. Best time of the week to trade. So I'm going to go out here and just look up. We got with some stocks on our watch list. BRSH is obviously been a really nice move. Now let me go over here and tell you once again, if you're new here to Cybertrader University, you're watching one of our watching on social media, this is what we do. We follow the money. So you can see right here, stock had really no resistance levels around $8.45 after $3, and then finally around $3.40, which is a 40 cents move. That's a lot. 1,000 shares, $400, $100,000 a year salary, and you're talking about within 15 minutes. It's coming up to these two big resistance levels. They're not huge iceberg orders, but they're pretty decent. But you can see how it pretty much got there earlier, and it kind of backed off right there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer, and you could see it even happened in the after hours, early this morning at 4:30 this morning. So big kryptonite right around that 340. If it breaks 340, 360 after that, really don't know what's going on. Don't really see anybody out there until after, unless somebody shows up. But that stock has done really well. I know some of you already traded in pre-market, so congratulations if you made money on it. If you made your day's pay, you know the deal. Go home. NVIDIA. All right, so NVIDIA, listen, NVIDIA, the only thing NVIDIA is going to work out well for us is that it's going to maybe trade like some of the AI stocks, like AI and GFAI, anything that we trade that is in the AI industry. So NVIDIA is doing pretty well. I'm going to keep an eye on it. If you're an advanced trader, you're one of those 6-7 figure traders, you could trade NVIDIA if you got the money. Don't go over there and trade it. You could probably trade the options. You know what I mean? They trade the options on it. But listen, that's the least of our problems right now. There's a lot of other stocks out there that are less risk, less money, more reward. So let's talk about one of them that obviously has been doing pretty well. And I'm a shocker about this one. We've been watching this stock for a while, and she showed up on the watch list again. Groupon. My God, Groupon's been doing really well lately. I thought the stock was out of business. But Groupon's got pretty good movement here. A couple of big buyers showed up here at 13. I see a little ladder effect right here, kicking in right here. Looks like it just came down to 13 and trying to slingshot back. You know what? Just be very careful, because it's not the easiest stock to trade. You know that 50% of the people lose all their money in trading because they trade a stock that is not tradable. And Groupon, you could see the spread is very big. So I'll put this on the B list before I put it on my A list. So there's another one right there. There's a couple other ones I want to touch upon. TSHA, this one's moving pretty good. This one, very nice spread, nice tier sizes, inexpensive. I saw a lot of orders getting filled right here, right around 240. You see these big block orders out there? How many shares was that? About 98,000 shares out there. So, and you see he got executed, and you can see right here that big green ball. By the way, that I did an event this week on Bookmap, and I was spending specifically most of my time on the mechanics of of time in sales. And you know what? Boom, you could see how that kind of worked out right there and how that stock ran from 240 up to 260. Beautiful run, very inexpensive. Okay, this one, TSHA on our watch list. I love these stocks that have been down from 12. Stock obviously you can see here on the long-term trade has been done really well. I guess that drug they came out with is the real deal because the longer it trades there, the better it is. Two more stocks I want to cover upon. Now, I don't know what the story with this stock is. I was doing my homework. I'll get back to you on this, but BETR, I don't know what the story of this. 87% down. This makes, I don't know what, I think there's got to be a merger. Basically, it's a merger or, or a reverse stock split. I don't know what it is, but it just came up on my watch list. But I love stocks like this. Maybe I'll get a dead cat bounce, but doesn't look like anything big going on right here. But I brought up the level 4 here, and I can see there's some big orders showing up right around these prices right here. You can see it right there, $2, $240, 10,000. Not a lot, but spread looks okay right now. It did trade at 4.4 million shares. That's a lot. So I want to keep an eye on that one. That one's going on. And you know what? I want to bring up, this is a cool one, AMC. We made a killing on AMC. Remember I told you yesterday in the trading room, just when you thought that stock was going to come back, it's going to break your heart. We did really, really well on AMC. So AMC really was, it was a really, really nice move. So, oh, wait a minute. It just hit me now. They did a reverse stock split. AMC did a reverse stock split last night. I didn't have no idea. Ah, look at that. $2 stock. Boom. All right. So what was it trading yesterday? About $2. What did they do it? So it's down $2. They must have did a 20 to 1. Was it 10 to 1? That's not 10 to 1 stock split. Okay. AMC. Worst news that you could ever do as a company is do a reverse stock split. That is not a good sign at all. Not a good sign at all. Remember we saw what happened with Boyle? Boyle did a reverse stock split. Remember it did a reverse stock split over here? Not a good sign when they do a reverse stock split. You want them to do splits. You saw what happened with Apple. You saw what happened with Amazon. You see what happens with them, but not a good sign. So anyway, AMC, a lot more room to go down. That's basically what it tells us. It's gonna, and what happens when they do reverse stock split, it's going to get a lot more volatile. That's another reason. All right, so we got a pretty decent list. Did I miss anything, cyber traders? Anything else out there that I did not call out? I don't know if anyone here on YouTube and Instagram, if you guys want to, if you see anything that I didn't bring up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot to put the video on yet. NVDA, the video. All right, let's get ready for the market open. We've got about 15 minutes. Don't forget, I am going to be live today at 1 o'clock at NASDAQ. So I look forward to you guys to watch that show. I'm going to talk a little bit about the ultimate famous right here, NASDAQ book viewer. So I'm going to do a little course on that. So once again, don't miss it. And we'll start commentary once the market opens up. Listen, we did a open house yesterday. I know we have a lot of people joining us. If you want to join us on social media, on the top left-hand corner, you got a QR code. Just take your phone, scan it. Make sure you like us and friend us on YouTube, please. Get our alerts. We're live here every morning at 9 a.m. and at 2:30. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. And you can always join the trading room, if you want to come and see what's going on. So in the meantime, good luck. Happy trading, cyber traders. We'll see you when the market opens up. And like I said earlier, if you're new from attending yesterday's event, please don't buy anything in our trading room. You are only here to watch. This is all you're looking to do. You want to see if our traders up here, how they think for themselves, okay? Because our job is to tell you where the fish are, but you got to go catch them and you got to bring them in because we're not going to be there. There's an old saying in the Bible, feed a man a fish for a day, you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for life. And that's our goal, what we try to do. We try to feed you for life. So make sure you watch because you want to see if it's for you, if you're a good fisherman or not. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Trade safe. We'll see you in a little bit.